Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This evening, we're doing a few more things. Beg your pardon. I want to just touch on one or two more things that I want you to look at. By the way, here's the flag with the One Nation flag. We like that, and we're going for that, and that's where we're doing that. Can you see it there? Yes, you can. Okay, good. So let's just put it where you can see it a bit more. There you go. Now, what I wanted to say is this video here, I think it makes it very clear, crystal clear, exactly how bad things are in the contraption. Here's a senator on the floor of the House in the plenary. I think it was today, talking about how bad things are. And it's actually an indictment on the government. And it's really asking pertinent questions. Now, we know they won't listen to him, but this is more reason we are justified in going for the One Nation. Nothing is working that contraption, and nobody can tell you. No matter how they say it's one Nigeria they stand, that's their problem. We are not part of Nigeria any longer. Nigeria is strangling the life out of Yoruba people and Biafrans, and together we will pull out of the contraption called Nigeria. It is that simple, and we will do it. We will do it. Listen to the senator. Let's do this now.
Mr. President, let me first of all commend the Deputy Senate Leader for bringing this motion up at this time. Mr. President, like my colleagues have said, we have a national crisis on our hands. And it's a national crisis that has been devoid of leadership, both politically and morally. And we must say it the way it is. We must say it the way it is. Mr. President, let me give you a little statistics. Between 2017 and May 2020, there have been 654 attacks, 2,539 killed, 393 wounded, 253 kidnapped, 16 raped, 7,582 homes destroyed. That is an analysis that has been done by a research firm that is based in Brussels on what has happened in this country. And I listen to us here. For us to be saying that they're not Nigerians, it's an indictment on our leadership. That people are coming into this country, they're maiming our people, they're killing our people, they're raping our people, and we are saying they're not Nigerians. And yet these are the same security people that we are now going to promote to be ambassadors of this country, representing this country. It's an indictment, and it's not acceptable. I represent a border community that's bordering some neighboring towns, neighboring countries. I went there over the weekend. The whole place has been destroyed by all these herdsmen. People's earnings, people's life.
Did you hear? He said the whole place, he's a senator representing a border community. And he said he went there, the whole place has been destroyed. It has been destroyed. There is no Nigeria anymore. What more evidence do we need? From the Senate on the floor of the House. It's an indictment. The whole situation now is an indictment of the entire governance. Entire governance. Let's listen on.
Has been destroyed. People that are taking all these cattle away, they are doing it as a business. And these people, their own lives are being destroyed because somebody else's business, they say they are trying to feed their cows. It is upsetting. And we must rise up to this occasion. This country is at the precipice of a civil war or even falling apart, of a failed state.
It is not on the precipice. It is falling. It has already fallen. It is already a failed state. And it is going to disintegrate. We are going to dismantle Contraption Nigeria. And I'm glad that you are all coming to that realization on the Senate floor. Yes, we know that you are easy to, they're giving you all this money to blind you. But even that is no longer enough to paper over the huge chasm in governance. The huge fault lines that you cannot paper over with crack, paper over the cracks with cover over the cracks with paper and glue and stick it together. No, this contraption Nigeria is going to collapse. whether you like it or not. It has failed. Oduduwa Nation is going to arise. Biafra Nation will arise. And of course, Middle Belt will arise. If Arewa wants to keep the name Nigeria, they can keep it. But the evidence on the floor of the Senate of Nigeria. So this is not a mirage. This is not something we are imagining. This is real. Listen on for a few more minutes.
So, Mr. President, I rise that the president needs to speak and calm the nation.
Senator, audio president will never speak. The audio president will never speak because he is exactly that, an audio president. You hear him everywhere, but you never see him. You hear him. Yes, he was just there. Oh, he was just there. And they do everything. Cameras are in front. They never let the camera close. If they have nothing to hide, let the camera come in up close, uninterrupted, so we can make a proper analysis of who they say if he's the president, if they are that confident. They're not. So don't hold your breath. He's not going to address the nation. Cabals are running that contraption called Nigeria. It's that simple. Cabals are running it. And we, Yorubas and Igbos, want no part of that anymore. We are going. We will break away. We will dismantle Contraption Nigeria. Yoruba people will stand on their own. The Igbo will stand on their own together in the south and start protecting and start building infrastructure for our people. Something that this Fulanized government has denied us. One more thing I'll throw in when I'm saying all of this, and I will remember, I'm trying to remind and jog memory of those who think, oh, we're talking nonsense. Right. Over there. I'm just going to bring this over here. You can see I highlighted something that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts and non-Muslims, non-Muslim religions. Let me start again. It is said, among other things, that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate, and Western law should be replaced with Sharia. That's what we're getting. They are imposing Sharia law. They are imposing Sharia law. So in 1999, when they did the Constitution, at the same time, this even goes far, worse than that. 10 years before 1999 Constitution, they already had this plan. Because it's 1989. 1999 was when they gave us the Constitution, 10 years. And then, of course, now, what do we see? It's there. So let's listen to the man to the end. And I just want to show you all, as you're listening, let that sink in, that they want to make Contraption Nigeria a sultanate. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. Right, let's go and play the other bits of this, if I can get that right. 1 second, I will just get you so you can play to the end. But it's just that we need to bring these things in to make sense of it.
And talk to the nation. I mean, Mr. President, here we are. We're just looking at what has just recently happened in America now. In 1 month, the president has passed over 30 executive orders. The president can pass an executive order banning open grazing, banning the criminality of carrying her.
Did you hear somebody in the back saying time up? They don't want to hear. Let me play it back again. Listen back to now. Listen back. Listen back. They don't care. You heard it. Listen now. Listen. Here we go.
Executive orders. The president can pass an executive order banning open grazing.
Did you hear that? You heard time up. Let me play it again. Listen. Because he was saying the president can pass an executive order banning open grazing. Somebody came and said time up. Is that the kind of country that you still want to be part of? When another senator is ignoring the demand, the cry to stop and to calm the workers of the nation, to stop this, to ban open grazing, and straight away he said time up. Listen.
Over 30 executive orders. The president can pass an executive order banning open grazing, banning the criminality of carrying her.
So you heard now, time up. You guys have had that 3 times. And I've just shown you I've just shown you where it talks about where they're making so-called Nigeria a sultanate. And one more thing to do with that sultanate, what they will also do at the end is if you do not become a Muslim, you will have to leave the country. Now let's get that information out if I can find it. If I can't find it here, I will come back and give it to you. Of course, I will make sure I bring it all to you. So now it says here, no, okay. So now, I mean, the key thing you want to bear in mind in all of this, it says it's all about declaration of Islam. All they want is to make Islamize the whole place, so they take it over. They know fully well that the Yoruba land belongs to Yoruba people. The Igbo land belongs to Igbo people. But if they put Islam and take it over, that's why they're putting Sukuk. That's why the Sukuk, the Islamic, the Sharia, compliant. Sharia, Sukuk is a Sharia compliant financial structure. If they put it, that's why they're sticking the stuff in the ground. Let me show you something. When I play this, I will show you something. Remind me. Let me go back. No, I won't do that actually. Let me show you what I mean about this. 1 second. I'll play this to the end and I'll move it in there. You'll see what I mean.
Ammunition, guns and AK-47 when you are going, enumerate all these herdsmen. The action that he can take immediately, but nothing is being done. I so rest my case.
You heard them say time up again. They don't care. They don't care. Listen again. Listen, they said time up over and over and over. Listen to this.
The action that he can take immediately, but nothing is being done.
You see? And then they just
I so rest my case.
See, as far as the Fulanis are concerned, that's why they're saying time up. We'd like to know who said that time up. We need to know. And that tells us. That is why we are justified in calling those people who are so-called leaders names. That's why we're justified in saying Femi Okponu Adesina, because of the fact that they are watching as the Fulani are Islamizing the whole nation, trying to kill. They are killing us, not trying to. They are killing Yorubas and Igbos. And it is time for us to stand for our ancestors, stand for the land of our ancestors. Make sure we break away, we dismantle Contraption Nigeria, and we bring to life Oduduwa Nation. Bring it to life. Bring to life Biafra Nation. Because the Nigeria, that Contraption Nigeria is strangulating the lives of Oduduwa sons and daughters. And enough of that. Enough of that. We're not taking it anymore. Likewise, the same is strangulating the lives of Igbo, our Biafran brothers, and we're not accepting that anymore. We're going for Oduduwa Nation, we're going for Biafra Nation, and we will dismantle Contraption Nigeria. Now, let me show you one more thing, the final piece in the jigsaw that I want you to see. Now, Sukuk, so this one here, you will see it. You see what you see over there? You see? And I put a ticking time bomb for southern Nigeria. Wake up, Yoruba and Igbo. Right, now let me show you. Now, as you're reading that, as you're seeing that, I want you to look at something. It says here, on top of that, only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate. And Western law should be replaced with Sharia. In my case, if you ask me, both of them should go. Both the Western and Sharia law should go because they don't belong to Africa. We need to build African laws that will suit African purposes. But to try and substitute one for the other, seems to me we are trying to, substitute one kind of injustice for another. We don't want any of them. We don't want Islamic dominance. We don't want European dominance. We want Africans to have presence, to have say, to have impact in Africa. End of story. So that is one of the issues. That conclusively proves what I'm saying. And on top of that, when you look at the Sukuk, it says here, it says it's all about declaration of Islam. They put start and end points and they put Sukuk. The signs are all over the South. I suggest for every place you're seeing it, Yoruba people, I suggest that we start pulling them off the ground. Pull all of them out of the ground wherever you see it, because they're taking loans against these things, and when it falls due, those who they took the loans of will come to that place to claim it, and we're not part of it. When we get Oduduwa Nation, we're not paying for anything. We're not. That's why we need to work hard. If we remain in Nigeria, they will indeed claim that. But when we break and go for the Dual Nation, they have no claim on anything we're doing. Very, very important we understand that. So I've given you yet more evidence. I will keep posting this as much as I can to make wake up as many people as we can. Listen, thank you very much for watching. You've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll see you all shortly. Talk soon. Take care now. Please subscribe to us on Citizen AY, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and of course, Facebook. Like our Facebook page and follow us. And there are close to about 94,000 now following us. Let's get to 100,000. We can do that. And let's get to about 50,000 followers. We can do that. That's very, very doable. And please subscribe. And the best way you can help us continue to get our voice heard is if you subscribe to us on YouTube. Then we have alternative platforms on which we can broadcast and bring you latest information as and when they are happening. I thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Talk soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye. One more thing before I go. I have a product which I'm using, AG Sarah. It's something I use to help me with my chronic pain. It's a fruit-based product. Like I said, it's got white peach, mixed berries, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, elderberry, pomegranate, phytosemide, ceramoside, sakura extract, olive fruit, white olive, gymnema, and curcumin. And that's what you find in that product. And there's a sachet. It looks like this. And I take one a day, and I drink warm water. What I find is that this way. Sorry. You see it there, AG said. So I take one a day. I would basically take the strip of this. I put it under my tongue, and I drink warm water. The maximum you can drink is 2 a day, and it's supposed to help with all kinds of ailments. Myself, I can only go by my own experience. I found it to be beneficial thus far. I've been using it for quite a few months now. Think about the end of November time, I think. So, and it's helping. And I'm thinking it might be of benefit. If you're interested in it, get in touch, let us know, and we can talk to you about it and how we can go about it. It comes from Malaysia, and you can see the packaging up there. Those are what I'm looking at, what I'm holding are the fruits. You can see all the fruits that are in it. So what we want to do is, if you're interested, let us know.
Please donate to Yoruba Rescue Fund. It is time to build a great Yoruba nation.